How did Todd Chrisley and Lindsay Chrisley make up after their fight? Re-establishing contact with someone after a disastrous fallout is not something you might anticipate. One is that you and the person you were upset with can have different perspectives on what led to the breakup of your relationship. Instead, enough time may have gone for both of you to reflect on how your actions led to a painful circumstance. In spite of prior feelings, the latter scenario can start to foster reconciliation. This certainly applies to Lindsay and Todd Chrisley because they've shown that forgiveness is possible. You may recall that Lindsay claimed her father and younger brother Chase Chrisley had tried to blackmail her, shocking fans of the Chrisley Knows Best patriarch. But their feud actually began a few years before that. Although she used to be a key part of the show's early seasons, Lindsay said goodbye to Chrisley Knows Best in 2017. Tensions arose between her and Todd following Lindsay's decision to marry her now ex-husband, Will Campbell, against her family's wishes. This was the beginning of various complications that led to the Todd and Lindsay Chrisley feud. Knowing all this calls into question how Lindsay and Todd went from not having any relationship at all to deciding to rebuild their bond. Before Todd and Julie Chrisley received prison terms in 2022 for felony bank and tax fraud, Lindsay told police that Chase Chrisley and her father had threatened to leak an alleged sex tape in order to pressure her into testifying on her father's behalf. Todd, though, disputed the veracity of her assertions. We have tried to keep Lindsay's extramarital relationships with Robbie Hayes and Josh Murray private since August of 2016. Todd claimed in a statement to E! News. The Chrisley Knows Best star also said in the same statement, she ran to the sheriff's office to accuse her brother of buying a sex tape of her and Robbie, which was a complete lie, and now she's telling more lies about me. Todd responded to TMZ's inquiry about his thoughts on the matter by saying, although our hearts are broken, Lindsay is our daughter, and we will always love her. Todd declared his unwavering love for his oldest daughter, but this didn't appear to satisfy Lindsay or her lawyer at the time, Musa Ghanaian, who told the Daily Mail that Lindsay only wanted to move on, but unfortunately, certain members of her family will not let her live in peace. Lindsay expressed her feelings to the media after it was revealed that Todd Chrisley would serve 12 years in prison while his wife, Julie Chrisley, would serve 7. The podcaster stated, "The last few months have been extremely difficult for me and my family, and I am heartbroken over the updates in my parents' case," in a statement to Hollywood Life. According to Lindsay, at the end of the day, this is a real family, and these are real and raw emotions. She also decided to help clear up rumors or speculations about her and Todd's reconciliation in the July 27, 2022 episode of her podcast, The Southern Tea. Lindsay clarified to listeners that her ultimately choosing to speak with Todd again wasn't the result of things that were taking place with him and Julie's tax convictions. In fact, they managed to reconcile following her divorce from Will Campbell in 2021, especially since Todd shared a message of support. In an Instagram post, Lindsay reiterated her stance: reconciliation is not easy. Admitting your faults and allowing yourself to be vulnerable after experiencing pain and hurt is even harder. I am thankful to be where we are today and cannot wait to see what's in store for all of us in the future. Although she hasn't released a statement about how often she will visit her parents in prison, if at all, Lindsay has confirmed how important family is to her.